This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. I'm Marek Mazurek. The lack of affordable childcare options in the state is costing Indiana, not just on an individual level, but also in terms of economic potential. That's according to a new study from the Indiana Chamber of Commerce and Early Learning Indiana. The price tag for that lost output is over $4 billion each year, of which $1.17 billion can be linked to an annual loss in tax revenue. Other costs to economic productivity include the 57% of parents with young children who miss work or class because of childcare problems. That also includes the 40% of parents, mostly women, who left the workforce as a direct result of childcare-related issues. This struggle drags down the state's economic performance and hampers future job growth, the study concludes. Relative to other states, Indiana ranks 27th in the nation for labor force participation.
What that looks like for an individual family is that they are turning down job opportunities, they are turning down promotions, they are choosing not to pursue education or putting it off because they simply can't find childcare to meet their needs.
That's Early Learning Indiana CEO Maureen Weber. She added high-quality childcare has the benefit of boosting the future academic performance of the state's youngest Hoosiers. Studies have linked high-quality childcare with improved literacy rates, the same scores that plummeted in recent years following the COVID-19 pandemic. What started out as a simple idea for a free lunch in celebration of National Corn Dog Day has evolved into something much bigger in Bristol. Now in its third year, the Bristol Corn Dog Festival has grown into a day-long celebration that attracts visitors from around the country. This year's festival is Saturday at Congdon Park, and Corn Dog Festival director Angela Harney said she's excited for the offerings.
There is a little bit of everything. If you like food at all, you're going to find something there. This year we have ribs, barbecue. There's a lot of Mexican cuisine. So we have tacos and taco pizzas. There's some Asian noodles that will be there.
Bristol is home to a Monogram Foods plant, which makes 74 million pounds of corn dogs each year. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, our Engage Indiana events take place in every region of the state. Discover when we'll be in your area at ibj.com/engage.
A utility trailer manufacturer is planning to close its facility in North Manchester. In a notice to the state, Novi LLC said the closure of the company's SureTrack facility will impact 80 workers. In a statement provided to Inside Indiana Business, Senior Vice President of Operations Troy Hanai said the company is consolidating after recent acquisitions and investments in other facilities. Novi runs other facilities in Markle, Columbia City, Middlebury, and Bristol, as well as in 8 other states, the company said. Earlier this year, Novi opened a $35 million manufacturing plant in the northeastern Indiana town of Markle, which is where the company is headquartered. The Indiana Manufacturers Association is promoting from within its ranks to field the organization's next leader. This week, the trade organization announced Andrew Berger will take over as president and CEO starting on January 1st. The Manufacturers Association said Berger has been a lobbyist with them for the past decade and most recently served as Senior Vice President of Governmental Affairs. Berger is replacing Brian Burton, who previously announced his retirement after 25 years with the IMA. According to a study released last year, Indiana's priority advanced manufacturing is expected to grow by between 5 and 10% in the coming years. A trustee at Franklin College has gifted the school $4 million in general funding and an additional $500,000 to renovate a fitness center. The college announced this week that Robert Brown, a longtime executive with Eli Lilly and Company, is making the estate gift along with his wife Ruth. A press release from the school did not specify where the $4 million will be used, but the separate $500,000 gift will be used to renovate and restore the Elwood Fitness Center. Brown has been a trustee at Franklin College since 2014. He was an executive with Lilly from 1985 until his retirement in 2018, last serving as chief marketing officer. The goal of renovations to the Elwood Fitness Center are to preserve the historic exterior of the building while modernizing the interior. Electronic music maker Endress & Hauser is celebrating 50 years in Indiana. General Manager Todd Lucy is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast hosted by Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Mark Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.